One of the reasons why Miami is so excited is because this economy, and this state specifically, desperately needs this boost. And to talk more about that and all the Super Bowl fun, Florida Governor Charlie Crist. Good morning, Governor Crist.
Good morning, Maggie. How are you this morning?
And
welcome back to Florida.
Thank you. He's holding the football,
That's right.
which is a familiar feeling. Didn't you used to be a quarterback at Wake Forest?
I was. Before I transferred to Florida State, I played at Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons. Great school, great academics. We weren't so good at football when I was there.
So Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Charlie Crist, it's definitely one of the other two.
No, I would not claim that company. They are far superior than I could ever dream to be. But it's great to have them in Florida, and it's great to have the Super Bowl here. Thank you to CBS for broadcasting. Almost $500 million of economic impact to the Sunshine State. Thousands of jobs will be generated from this, and we're just delighted to have you here.
This state, your state, has hosted 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls. I mean, if we look at the weather, the reason is kind of obvious, but why Florida, you think?
Well, why not? I mean, it's the prettiest place on the planet, the best people in the world. We are always really ready to help people, to welcome people. We're very hospitable, great restaurants, great weather. It's you couldn't find a better place to do this.
I want to hear you be political with this answer. What's your prediction for the game?
Well, I wish it were the Buccaneers, the Jaguars, or the Dolphins.
Oh, but, there he goes.
No, I just hope for a good game, seriously. I know that with Peyton Manning in the game, he's such a great person. The great story about the Saints and what's happened to that city. You know, a lot of sentimentality that way. And I just think it'll be a great game and a great night for America and the world.
If we can be serious and talk politics for a minute,
sure.
You're running for the U.S. Senate in one of the hottest, if not the hottest, races in the country.
Oh, it's the hottest.
It is the hottest. As you know, it's getting a ton of press because your opponent in the primary, fellow Republican Marco Rubio, and you, at least according to one significant poll, are in a dead heat in this race.
Right.
Critics say that it's because he is a true conservative and you are, and you've heard this, a rhino, a Republican in name only. How do you respond to that criticism?
Well, if I'm a rhino, then so is Ronald Reagan. I mean, I'm a less taxing, less spending, less government, more freedom kind of guy, and I just take a pragmatic, common sense approach to government. And if that's not what the people want, they'll let me know. But I'm confident that it is. I really am. And, you know, we do things a little differently here in Florida. We actually work together to get things done for the people. And I think that's exactly what the American people want. They don't want bickering and some ideologue on one end or the other to sort of be a standard bearer. They want people who care about them first and foremost and do what it takes to get better education, better schools, you know, better quality of life, protect the environment, reduce the amount of taxes, and just use common sense.
So why do you think this race is so tight? Why is he so close?
Well, I think that, you know, we're, 200 days from the race?
It's in August, yeah.
Let's see what it is when we get to game day.
All right, lastly, I'd like to ask you about Haiti because Florida has rallied behind that country in a big way.
Right. Absolutely.
What have you done?
The proximity of Florida obviously makes it incredibly important for us to be ready to receive our neighbors to the east. And Floridians are such a wonderful people, caring people. We have a great emergency management division. As you know, we've had an awful lot of hurricanes in the past 10 years. As a result, we're really geared up and ready to help in any way we can. We've received almost 20,000 people from Haiti in the past 24 days. Anything that Florida can do, we're willing, able, and ready to do, and working with our federal partners to get it done right.
Governor Crist, thank you. I love your state.
Thank you, Maggie. It's your state.
I know. Thank you, Governor.